So good morning, afternoon everyone. My name is Samiksha Mhatre and today I will be presenting my internship project, an AI-powered food delivery web application built using the MERN stack with JWT Authentication, Redux Toolkit and AI Chatbot Assistant and AI-powered food recommendations. This project was completed as part of my 4-week online MERN stack development internship at Webstack Academy, Bangalore under cohort VMSI 26_007. Before I get into the project itself, I'd like to briefly talk about Webstack Academy or VSA, where I completed this internship. VSA is a Bangalore-based edtech company with over 20 years of experience running a free online full-stack web development internship specifically for engineering students, BE, BTech and MCA. This project is designed in the format of the actual software development life cycle, so it's structured around how real product companies build software, not just theory. VSA co-creates is training with industry companies so students learn what companies are actually looking for. The trained developers have gone on to work at companies like IBM, Lenovo, and among others through VSA placement network. This was a 4-week fully online internship in Monstack development at Webstack Academy, Bangalore. Hands-on, monitored and mentored by experienced developers throughout under cohort VMSI 26_007. Getting in wasn't automatic. Applicants go through written eligibility tests first. Once selected, interns receive an offer letter, study materials, and dedicated mentor guidance and evaluation along the way. Specifically, evaluation was based on three things: full stack exposure across the front end, back end, and database layers, real API design, learning to design and consume REST APIs, the way production teams actually do, evaluated delivery, regular attendance and attending quizzes, and on-time project report submission. By the end of the 4 week, the goal wasn't just to learn the MERN stack in theory, it was to walk away with a live, working, portfolio-ready project, which in my case was this AI-powered food delivery web application. Project introduction. Now let's talk about the project itself. The AI-powered food delivery web application lets users discover restaurants, browse menus, place orders through a fast, responsive interface. What makes it different from a typical food delivery clone is that it includes an AI chatbot assistant and a recommendation engine, which together makes experience more personal for each user. The entire application was built end-to-end on the MERN stack, that's MongoDB, Express.js, React.js and Node.js, with secure JWT-based authentication, putting user accounts and order throughout. In short, the four core capabilities are browsing and ordering food, an AI chatbot assistant, smart AI-based recommendation, and secure login throughout JWT. Problem statement. So why build this project? It comes down to a few common gaps in everyday food ordering platforms. First, generic discovery. Users typically have to scroll through long unfiltered restaurant lists instead of seeing options that are actually relevant to them. Second, there's a little to no personalization. Most platforms show the exact same menu and recommendation to every user, regardless of their taste preference or past order history. And third, there's limited guidance. There's usually no assistant available to help users decide what to order or to quickly answer questions while they're browsing. The project set out to directly address that gap using AI assisted discovery and recommendation, all built on a secure, scalable MERN foundation. Next one is a project solution, purpose solution. To solve this, we built a complete MERN stack web application that pairs reliable core commerce features with true AI-driven layer of personalization. The solid foundation of the app uses a React frontend, Express, Node-powered REST APIs, and MongoDB for data storage. On top of that, the app is secure by design. JWT Authentication protects user sessions and restricted routes, so only authenticated users can access sensitive actions like placing orders. Then layer on top of that foundation are two AI features: an AI Chatbot Assistant which answers user questions and guides them through ordering in real time, and AI powered recommendation which suggests food based on user preference and order behavior. Together, these four pieces forms a complete solution. Next one is what this application offers like key features. Let me walk you through the key features of the application. First, JWT authentication. This provides secure login, protects root for every user, so only login users can access their accounts, card, and order history. Second, the restaurant and menu browsing. Users can explore restaurants, categories, and individual food items with ease. Third, cart and order placement. User can add items to their cart, review it, place orders smoothly. Fourth, the AI Chatbot Assistant, a real-time assistant that helps users with queries and guides them through the ordering process. Fifth, AI food recommendation. The app suggests food personalized to each user behavior and preference. And finally, order tracking. Users can follow their order status from the moment it's placed all the way to delivery. Together, these features cover the complete journey from discovery to delivery. Now let's look at how different parts of the system connect to each other. At the front end, we have the React application which handles the user interface using React Redux Toolkit for state management and React Router for navigation. This communicates with Express and Node backend, which exposes REST API and include JWT middleware to secure protected routes. The backend in turn connects to MongoDB, which stores all our core data, users, restaurants, and menus and orders. Sitting alongside this core flow is the AI chatbot and recommendation engine, which is connected directly to the API layer so it can personalize each user's experience in real time. To tie it all together, Axios is used to connect the React frontend to the Express REST APIs, and Mongoose is used to map data between Express and MongoDB. These slides show the typical user journey through the application step by step. Step 1, the user register or login in secure through JWT based authentication. Step 2, the user browses and discovers restaurants and menus assigned along the way by AI based recommendation along with the reviews of those for those restaurants. Step 3, user selects food items and add them to their cart, reviewing everything before proceeding. And step 4, the user checks out, places the order, can then track it all the way through to delivery. This flow was designed to feel simple and initiative from start to finish, while still being backed by a secure and robust system underneath. Database design, basically, let's take a quick look at how data is modeled in MongoDB. The application is built using 6 core collections. User store account details, credentials, and order history. The restaurant stores restaurant profiles and details. Menu stores menu structure for each restaurant. Food items stores individual dishes along with their pricing. Cart stores the items a user is currently preparing to order. An order stores placed orders along with their current status. To connect all of this data together, Mongo schemas define the reference between these collections, and the populate method is used to retrieve related data, for example, pulling in menu and food item details when displaying a single order. So let's take a look at what are the technologies used to develop this product. we use a combination of modern web development technologies. For front-end, we use React.js to build a responsive and interactive user interface. We also use React Router for seamless navigation between different pages and Redux Toolkit for efficient state management across the application. On the backend, we use Node.js as runtime environment and Express.js to build RESTful APIs that handles user requests, authentication, and business logic. For database, we use MongoDB along with Mongoose to store, manage data such as users, restaurants, menus, food items, cart, and orders. To ensure secure authentication, we implemented JSON Web Tokens for user login and protected routes. We use Axios to connect the React frontend with backend APIs and exchange data efficiently. During development, Postman was used to test API endpoints. Git and GitHub were used for version control collaboration. Visual Studio Code served as the primary development environment. Finally, we integrated an AI chatbot assistant and AI powered recommendation system to enhance user experience and provide personalized food suggestions. Next one is what are the challenges faced while developing this project. We encounter several technical challenges that help us improve our problem solving skills. One of the major challenges was API integration between the React frontend and the Express backend. We resolve this by carefully designing REST APIs, testing each endpoint using Postman and using Axios to establish smooth communication. Another challenge was managing MongoDB relationships, especially between restaurants, menus, food items, carts, and orders. We solved this by using Mongoose schemas, document reference, and the populate method to retrieve related data efficiently. Implementing JWT authentication was also challenging as we need to secure user sessions and protect restricted routes. This was achieved by generating JWT tokens after successful login and verifying them before allowing access to protected resources. Managing application state became more complex as a project grew. To overcome this, we use Redux Toolkit, which simplified state management and ensure consistent data across different components. We also face debugging challenges while handling asynchronous API calls, user interactions by using async, aswait, browsing developer tools, and detailed console logs. We were able to identify and fix issues effectively. Finally, integrating the AI chatbot assistant and the AI recommendation system require connecting AI features while existing application with the existing application workflow, ensuring that users receive intelligent assistance and personalized recommendation without affecting overall performance. The learning outcomes. This internship provided me with valuable practical experience in developing a complete full stack web application. I gained a strong understanding of React.js for building dynamic user interface, Node.js and Express.js for backend development, and MongoDB for efficient database management. I learned how to design and consume REST APIs, implement secure JWT authentication, and connect the frontend and backend using Axios. I also developed skills in managing application state using Redux Toolkit, implementing client-side routing with React Router, and handling asynchronous operations using async await. In addition, I improved my debugging and testing skills by using Postman and browser developer tools. Working with Git and GitHub helped me understand the version control and collaborative development practices. Most importantly, integrating with AI chatbot assistant and AI powered recommendation system gave me practical exposure to combining artificial intelligence with full stack web development to build a smarter and more interactive application, and also the AI recipe creator and the generator, which ma'am has taught us in the online session. Overall, These internships significantly enhance my technical knowledge, solving abilities, and confidence in developing the real world web application. To conclude, my internship at Webstack Academy has been a valuable learning experience. It gave me practical exposure to full stack web development using the MERN stack, helped me understand the complete software development process from designing the user interface to developing backend APIs, managing databases. During this internship, I successfully developed an AI powered food delivery application that includes features such as secure JWT authentication, restaurants, and menu management, shopping cart order placement, and AI Chatbot Assistant, and AI food recommendation to enhance user experience. Also, AI recipe find creator. These projects strengthen my technical knowledge in React, Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB, REST APIs, and GitHub, while also improving my debugging and problem solving and my project development skills. Overall, this internship has increased my confidence in building real-world web application, has prepared me for future opportunities in full-stack software development. Thank you for your time and attention. I would like I would like to show my project demo. Thank you. So this is my project, AI powered online food delivery web application. As you can see, there are different restaurants available in here. So first, to order our food, the user have to log into his or her account. So before that, they have to create their account. By clicking on the create account, they need to fill the necessary information like their name, email, phone number, password, and after that, clicking on the register tab, they can log into their account. So as you have already created our account, we can just click on the login tab and log into our account. So here, clicking on the login, we are logging in our account. So here we log in our account. There are different restaurants available in here. By clicking on this search tab, we can just search for our favorite restaurant, so we will get it. And there are different types of restaurant available in here, like Haldiram's, Mani's Dum Biryani, KFC, Empire Restaurant, and so many much more. So starting from this Haldiram, we have to just click on the photo. Here we will get to know about their menus. We will see like there are different dishes available. For chaat, there are pani puri, dahi papri chaat. With their each dish has little introduction about the dish and also the price of the dish, and also there is a tab name add to cart. By clicking on it, user can add this dish into their cart, and here it shows a status like the dish is in stock or it is out of stock. So there are different dishes available for this restaurant. User can go through this and click on the any of the dish which he will like or they will like, as there are its short description about those all those dishes are provided in here. And with the amount total amount of this dish, here for this Haldiram's restaurant, there are different type of dishes available. For any time there is a chole bhature, plain dosa. Let's go through another restaurant. What are the dishes available? Go through this Mani's Dum Biryani's restaurant menu. Here, therefore, the starter packs, there are different dishes available like chicken 65, fish kebab with their price and short description or introduction, short description about their dishes. And user can also see if this dish is in stock or not. By clicking on the add to cart, they can just add this dish to their cart and order it from there. So, for example, if you want to buy a certain type of user want to buy certain type of biryani for like Mani's chicken biryani, they want to buy here. Okay, if they want to just buy fish kebab, they can add to cart. By clicking on the add to cart, it will show the user want one quantity of this dish. If they want like two quantities, three quantities, they can just click on this plus icon, and with that it will increase in the quantity. If they just want to reduce it by two or one quantity, they can just click on this minus icon. Okay, After that, here the dish is added into the cart. We can go to just this cart, user can go to just this cart tab. Here it will show whatever dishes they have added into their cart. For example, if they want to remove any certain dish, they don't want it anymore, they can just click on this remove tab to remove that particular dish. As we have added this fish kebab into our cart, we can just proceed to check out and all other things. So before that checkout, I would like to show you this new feature of my application called AI Food Assistant. So here, if user is facing any queries related to the what type of restaurant they want to choose, what type of dish they want. For example, here it is the first question that AI Food Assistant is asking is like, ask me for food suggestion based on taste, budget or preference. So they can just provide their preference based on it. Chicken, and their budget is basically below 500, and the specific preference they want is spicy. So after hitting on the send button, let's see what AI is suggesting. Okay, it is giving suggestion or recommendation of chicken tikka masala and chicken biryani, and both are spicy, which are under 500 rupees. Okay, and for any allergy or medical information, he is telling us, or like this AI food assistant is telling us to contact with the restaurant. And for many other information, many other queries, the user can ask this AI food assistant their questions. For example, if they want a dish under 1000 rupees, and asking them to suggest best restaurant. For example, okay, so here asking this AI food assistant to recommend the restaurant for chicken biryani under 500. So here I recommend local Indian restaurant for delicious chicken biryani. So here the user queries can be solved with the help of this AI food assistant, which we have applied, which we have implemented in this application. So let's proceed with our payment. Here we are, by clicking on the proceed to checkout, we will proceed to the payment, and here we have to fill our delivery information like address, city, state, pin code, phone number. By clicking on it, by clicking on the continue to order summary, we will redirect to this order summary. Here our delivery address is provided, and after that the items, as we have ordered fish kebab and that is only one quantity, so here 319 rupees, and with the delivery charges are added to it, and the total amount is going to be 374 rupees. And after clicking on the continue to payment, we are going to redirect to this Stripe, as we are just testing this. So here to this payment page, as our subtotal is basically 374 rupees. So by filling out all this necessary information like our email, ship to address, mobile number and payment details, we're going to click on the pay tab to proceed with our payment and successfully place our order. So like the user is going to click on this pay tab, and after this the payment is going to process. By this the delivery order is successfully placed. That's it. This is our project. Thank you for